I'm going to be completely honest with you about something most doctors will never admit out loud. Right now, millions of seniors are swallowing 2 blood pressure pills every single morning. 2 pills that were never meant to be taken together. And instead of protecting their hearts, these pills are quietly destroying their kidneys, spiking a dangerous mineral in their blood, and causing falls that end in broken hips and emergency rooms. How do I know this? Because 3 massive clinical trials involving over 35,000 patients had to be stopped early. Stopped because the harm was undeniable. I'm going to show you exactly which 2 pill types should never be combined. But more importantly, I'm going to give you 5 simple things you can do seated in a chair that can lower your blood pressure as effectively as some of these medications. But if you skip ahead without understanding why your body reacts the way it does to these drugs, none of what I'm about to share will make sense. So stay with me. The next few minutes could genuinely save your life. Hi, I'm Dr. Sarah. Welcome to the Senior Health Podcast. If you're new here, I'm a geriatric specialist, and this podcast is my way of fighting for you because I believe your pain has been ignored for far too long. I want to tell you about someone I love very much, my Uncle Walter. He's 74, retired postal worker, walked his mail route for 31 years in rain, snow, and 100-degree heat, the toughest man I've ever known. About 2 years ago, Walter's doctor put him on 2 blood pressure medications. One was an ACE inhibitor, the other was an ARB. 2 pills, same system. His doctor meant well, but within 3 weeks, Walter started getting so dizzy he had to grip the kitchen counter just to stand up. He told me his legs felt like they belonged to somebody else. One Saturday morning, his granddaughter Lily asked him to drive her to soccer practice. And Walter, this man who never said no to that little girl, he looked at her and said, "Sweetheart, Grandpa can't drive you today. I don't trust my own legs." He called me that night, and I could hear it in his voice. He wasn't just scared of falling. He was scared of losing his place in that little girl's life. Scared of becoming someone who watches from the couch instead of showing up. But then I looked at his medications. I looked at the research, and everything changed. I'm going to share exactly what I found with you right now. Before I show you the solution, I need you to understand why this is happening inside your body. And here's what honestly frustrates me. Most doctors will look at you, a patient in real pain, dizzy, exhausted, afraid to walk across your own living room, and say, "Well, you're 70. What do you expect?" That is lazy medicine. That is an excuse. This is not just aging. Your body is sending you a very specific distress signal, and I'm about to decode it for you. Here's what's happening. Inside your body, there's a system called the renin-angiotensin system. Think of it as your body's smart blood pressure thermostat. It controls how tight or relaxed your blood vessels are, how much fluid your kidneys hold onto, and how much potassium gets flushed out of your blood. Now, an ACE inhibitor blocks one part of that thermostat. An ARB blocks a different part of the same thermostat. When you take both at the same time, you don't just lower the thermostat, you smash it. Your kidneys lose the pressure they need to filter properly. Potassium, which your body normally flushes out, starts building up to toxic levels. And when you stand up, blood drains away from your brain with nothing to catch it. Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt that wave of darkness wash over your eyes? That is exactly what's happening. Except with 2 pills, it's deeper and it lasts longer. Let me make this really simple. Picture your blood vessels as a garden hose, and your kidneys have a smart pressure valve on the end. 1 pill gently loosens that valve. Pressure comes down safely. But 2 pills targeting the same system? They rip that valve out completely. Water pressure drops so low, the sprinkler stops working. Minerals build up. And when you lift the hose above the faucet, nothing comes out. That is what's happening inside you. And this isn't just my opinion. A landmark study published in the New England Journal of Medicine, the On-Target trial, On-Tar-Get, tested this exact combination in over 25,000 patients. The result? Kidney dysfunction jumped to 13.5%. versus just 10% on a single drug. And the heart benefit of adding that second pill? 0. Absolutely 0. I want you to hear that again. 0 additional heart protection, but a 30% higher risk of kidney damage. Not from a fringe study, from the New England Journal of Medicine. All right, now here's the part I've been waiting to share with you. These are 5 things backed by clinical research that can meaningfully lower your blood pressure, and every single one can be done seated in a chair or standing at your kitchen counter. No gym, no equipment. Let's start with your morning. Grab a hand towel or a stress ball. Sit comfortably in your chair with both feet flat on the floor. Now squeeze that towel at about 30% of your maximum grip. Firm enough to hold, gentle enough to keep breathing normally. Hold for 2 minutes. Rest for 1 to 2 minutes. Switch hands. Do 4 total squeezes, 2 per hand. Here is exactly what you will feel inside your body. After about 60 to 90 seconds, you'll notice a mild warmth and fatigue creeping into your forearm. That is the blood vessels in your muscles being stimulated. And when you release that squeeze, your body floods those vessels with nitric oxide, the master molecule that relaxes and opens your arteries. A meta-analysis in the British Journal of Sports Medicine in 2023 found that isometric exercises, which is exactly what this squeeze is, reduced systolic blood pressure by an average of 8 points. That is nearly double what aerobic exercise achieves, and it takes just 14 minutes, 3 days a week. If you have arthritis in your hands, use a softer sponge and squeeze at just 15 to 20% effort. Still effective, still safe. Now, while your muscles are still warm from that squeeze, walk to your kitchen. Take 1 small shot of concentrated beetroot juice, about 2.5 ounces, 70 milliliters. You can find these pre-made at most grocery stores or online. The taste is earthy and slightly sweet. Why does this work? Remember that nitric oxide I just mentioned? Beetroot is absolutely loaded with dietary nitrate, nitrate. Your body converts that nitrate into nitric oxide, the exact same molecule that relaxes your blood vessels. A 2022 meta-analysis in Frontiers in Nutrition confirmed an average systolic drop of about 5 points within 3 to 6 hours of drinking it. And here's a fun little sign that it's working. Your urine may turn slightly pink. That's completely harmless. It's called bituria, and it just means your body absorbed the active compounds. If you're on blood thinners like warfarin, talk to your doctor first. Beetroot can interact with certain medications. Now, this next part is my favorite. These are the exercises you'll do tonight, right in your bed or your favorite chair, right before you close your eyes. They're gentle, they're calming, and they will work while you sleep. Sit back or lie down. Place 1 hand on your belly. Breathe in through your nose for 4 slow counts. Feel your belly rise like a balloon inflating. Now breathe out through pursed lips for 6 to 8 counts. Feel your belly fall. That's it. 4 counts in, 6 to 8 counts out. Do this for 10 to 15 minutes. What will you feel? Within 2 to 3 minutes, your heartbeat will start to slow. You'll notice a wave of warmth settling into your arms and legs. That warmth is your blood vessels opening. You are literally activating your vagus nerve, the master switch that shifts your body from stress mode to rest mode. A 2021 study in the Journal of the American Heart Association found this type of breathing protocol reduced systolic blood pressure by 9 points in just 6 weeks. 9 points, comparable to a first-line blood pressure medication, just from breathing differently. While you're winding down for the evening, steep 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of dried hibiscus flowers in hot water for 5 to 10 minutes. The tea turns a gorgeous deep ruby red. That color is the medicine. Those are anthocyanins, natural compounds that act as gentle ACE inhibitors in your body. The taste is tart and cranberry-like. Add a teaspoon of honey if you need it sweeter. 2 to 3 cups daily for 4 to 6 weeks has shown average systolic reductions of 7 to 10 points across multiple studies. A 2022 analysis in Nutrition Reviews found it comparable to hydrochlorothiazide, a commonly prescribed diuretic. If you're on diabetes medication or blood pressure drugs already, check with your doctor. Hibiscus can lower blood sugar and amplify the effects of your existing pills. Exercise 3, the hum reset. This last one might make you smile. Sit up comfortably, take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, just hum. A long, low, steady hum, lips closed, like a bee buzzing. Feel the vibration in your throat and your sinuses. 5 to 10 rounds, about 3 to 5 minutes. You're directly vibrating your vagus nerve at the throat. That nerve runs all the way down to your heart and tells it to slow down and relax. You should feel a noticeable calm settling through your chest within the first minute. Now, knowing my Uncle Walter, I know exactly what you might be thinking right now. Dr. Sarah, what if I'm already on 2 blood pressure medications? Should I stop one? Absolutely not. Never stop or change your medication without your doctor's guidance. What I'm asking you to do is bring this information to your next appointment. Print this out. Show them the on-target study. Ask them, are my 2 medications targeting the same system? That single question could change everything. What if I'm over 80? Is it too late? Not even close. The breathing exercises and the towel squeeze work at any age. Start gentler, squeeze softer, breathe slower. Your blood vessels will still respond. Nitric oxide doesn't have an expiration date. What if I've tried everything and nothing ever works? I hear you, and I understand that frustration. But I promise you, most people have never tried isometric handgrip training or hibiscus tea because their doctors never mentioned them. This is not the same old advice. This is different, and I want to be completely transparent with you right now. I am a doctor, but I am not your doctor in this video. These remedies are powerful. I've seen them work on my own uncle and on hundreds of patients, but they do not replace your personal medical care. Please, always talk to your physician before starting anything new. And whatever you do, never stop your medication suddenly without your doctor's guidance. Okay. Before I let you go, there is one thing I desperately need to warn you about. This is the mistake that will undo everything I just taught you. And I promise you, almost every single person watching this right now is making this mistake. Every single day. That antibacterial mouthwash sitting on your bathroom counter, it is actively raising your blood pressure and destroying the very system we just spent this entire video trying to rebuild. Here's why. Your mouth contains beneficial bacteria, tiny organisms that do something critical. They take the nitrate from your beetroot juice and your vegetables and convert it into nitrite, which your body then transforms into nitric oxide. Remember that molecule? The one that opens your blood vessels? Antibacterial mouthwash doesn't just kill bad bacteria, it wipes out everything, including the good bacteria running this nitric oxide assembly line. A 2020 study of over 500 adults published in the journal Blood Pressure found that people using mouthwash twice daily had a 117% increased risk of developing high blood pressure. Not 17%, 117. Think about that. You drink your beetroot juice in the morning, you eat your leafy greens, your body starts producing nitric oxide to relax your vessels, and then you walk into the bathroom and rinse it all away. You're destroying with one hand what you built with the other. The fix? Simple. Brush with fluoride toothpaste. Floss. If you want to rinse, use warm salt water. Half a teaspoon of salt in 8 ounces, 240 milliliters of warm water. Your mouth stays clean, your beneficial bacteria stay alive, and that nitric oxide pathway stays open. So remember, the towel squeeze for 14 minutes 3 times a week, the 4 to 6 breath for 10 minutes before bed, and switch that mouthwash to salt water tonight. Start today. Your body will thank you by morning. Now, to protect your heart and circulation and keep your independence for years to come, you need to watch what I prepared for you right here on your screen. I'll see you there.